In this video, I want to talk about two things. Number one, how we all live by faith. And number two, how your faith might be hindering the very life you want to live. Where does faith come from? Most of us either walk to work, or we drive to work, or we commute in some form, bicycle, bus, subway. We expect by faith that if we step into our vehicle, it's going to get us to our intended destination. We eat our dinner, we go to a restaurant, and we expect by faith that that food is not going to poison us. Some of us, we go on an airplane and we expect by faith that that plane is not going to crash. But we expect by faith a lot of things that we don't consciously think about that is so much a part of our everyday life. I would argue that we all live by faith. Some of us believe by faith that when we die, we actually don't die. It's only the beginning of eternal life. Others believe that when we die, it is over. Both of these belief systems is based on faith. So what is faith? According to the Oxford Dictionary, faith is complete trust or confidence in someone or something. So our faith is a complete trust or confidence in someone or something. I would argue that faith is nestled, it is residing, it occupies our mental faculties. I'm not sure who first said this, but I know Earl Nightingale certainly did. He said that we become what we think about. So things that you ruminate on, the things that you contemplate day in and day out, that person we tend to become. Or you can say another way, your personality becomes your reality. So think about it. Faith, it occupies and resides in your mental faculties. We all have thoughts, and according to researchers and scientists, we have somewhere between 60,000 to 90,000 thoughts per day. These thoughts are going to circulate in our mind, and the more we think about those thoughts, we tend to get in a certain mood because that's the thoughts that they are thinking about most of the day. You may also say that that person tend to be in a certain temperament. That's just how they behave, that's how they think, that's how they tend to act. They are always happy, clappy, or they always tend to be negative, maybe not so optimistic, and maybe they tend to be bitter and angry and frustrated. It's their temperament. Or we might also say that that's the type of person they are. It's their personality. I think if you uncover the layers, if you look deeper within, it is based on, of course, influences, external influences that shape our thought system, that affect our mood, that kind of cements our temperament and our personality, and that is the person we become. And we tend to experience our personality in our personal reality. So how is this related to faith? I believe faith occupies our mental faculties. I believe faith is something that can be strengthened, but also something that can be weakened. And I believe faith can be strengthened consciously by being deliberate, by being intentional, but also it could be strengthened or weakened by being not intentional. So it's unintentionally affecting you because you do not know how, or you are not consciously aware of the fact that you live by faith and the fact that your faith is dictating your moods, your thoughts, maybe your very life. So let me ask you this. What is your outlook on life? How do you view life? I know for me, sometimes I view it with faith, and I say that in a positive sense. Like, I believe that life is going to be good, it's going to be healthy, it's going to be fun, it's going to be fulfilling, it's going to be complete, relationally, emotionally, mentally, financially, physically, vocationally. Other times, my outlook, my faith is not so golden. It may be more depressing. What about you? How is your outlook on life? So here's my tip on how you can deliberately choose a thought, choose a direction where you want to go with your life, where you want your faith to take you. I think the first thing is be aware of what influences your thoughts, your mind, your mood, your temperament, your personality. So number one is pick what source you would like to shape your mental faculties, to shape your faith, to shape how you want to approach life. Personally, I find the words of Jesus and the wisdom of the Bible extremely helpful. I also find a lot of other books helpful, and I will post a link to a video I made about the 5 top books that have influenced my life. And of course, that changes from time to time, but those are some of the books that I feel like has been really helpful in shaping how I think. Once you decide what you want to base your life on, and I will add the caveat that this should always be something that is something that's healthy, noble, that's going to help you grow holistically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And with this knowledge, you obviously want to contribute by serving other people. But once you have this, you need to do a little bit of mental gymnastics. And that is, be deliberate how you want to allow your faith to help you grow, to help you reach the life that you want to reach. You want to write this down. You want to repeat it as much as you can. You want to take this faithful outlook, and I'm not saying optimistic, but faith, like it is something that you believe. It is your mental faculty, is not something that you are wishing for, that you're hoping for, but you believe it. It is a rock solid, foundational belief that you have essentially manifested through deliberate study and through deliberate mental exercises. So you take this blueprint that you want to base your life on, you practice it mentally, you write it down, you repeat it, you talk about it, you act as if this is your reality because you believe it. And maybe, just perhaps, this is truly the person that you will become because you've exercised it, you've practiced it so many times, it becomes your second nature. It is you. What you wanted to believe about yourself, about your interaction with people, about how you want to conduct yourself, how you want to view life, this beautiful life that we get to live on this amazing planet. You have taken this construct that you created and you believe it. And when people see you, they see that you are actually authentic about this blueprint that you've created, about this lifestyle, about this mindset, about this vision, about this goal, about this objective that you want to base your life upon, that you want to strive towards. And people see that because it is you. It is your faith. It is your mindset. It is who you are, who you have become. And just maybe, it is your personal reality. Because this is you. You are that person. And you take that beautiful potential truth and you take it and you give it. You share it. You contribute. You help your fellow human being. Faith. I believe we all have it. I believe we all live by it. But just like knowledge, it is only powerful when exercised.